Aloha everyone, it's Jessica Oyanagi with Home Sweet Maui on the island of Maui in Hawaii. And I'm here today to share a video with you just talking about the differences between renting versus owning property on Maui. Not only am I going to give you some tried and true tips and information about the differences between the two, but I'm also going to give you a March 2022 market update to kind of just let you know what's going on Maui today. If you've never watched one of my videos before, I love to share my island life with you on YouTube and IGTV. And if you're looking for a client-based realtor on the island of Maui, please feel free to contact me. I'll put my contact information in the details below. And if you just find value in this video, I would love it if you give me a like and hit that subscribe button. That way I can reach more people who need this information. So the first thing that I would love to do is give you a little bit of a market update. So this is March 2022, and I just had a potential client the other day who's on the mainland. She grew up here and she's looking to move back this summer, and she's trying to decide whether she should rent or look to own when she returns. And so she asked me what my opinion is. What do I think the differences are, and the value in each option. And so what I told her is that we're looking at a situation right now on Maui, as in most of the country, where we have very low inventory. So that means that there just aren't very many places available to live, whether you'd like to rent or to buy. And so what this means is that this has driven prices up. So prices of single family homes are at an all-time high, like ever, the highest they've ever been. And also rents have gone up as well because there just aren't as many places available. So in the case of my client, I kind of had a conversation with her and just let her know that it really depends on what your long-term priorities and short-term priorities are, right? For example, if you're moving here, you've never lived here, you don't know what area you like to live in, then perhaps renting will be better for you. That way you can explore the different neighborhoods of Maui and see what's a good fit before you decide to invest in purchasing real estate. My client actually grew up here, so she's very familiar with the island. And so, she's not in that situation where she needs to explore the island and figure out where she wants to live. And so in that case, if she's looking to rent, I recommended that she be looking on Craigslist every single day, probably multiple times a day, because the moment landlords post stuff, those listings are gone very, very quickly. And so, if you're looking to rent as maybe a short-term solution until you're ready to buy, then that would be my advice here in March of 2022. If you're looking to buy, of course, there's many advantages to purchasing real estate, especially on Maui, and investing here, because you will definitely see a fantastic return over the long term owning a piece of property on the island of Maui. So the number one reason that I always give potential clients for purchasing versus renting is that it allows you to build wealth over time. So number one, you're not just writing a rent check that's going to go to a landlord to help them invest in their property, right? When you make a mortgage payment, you are paying towards the ownership of the property that you purchased over a very long period of time. In addition to eventually owning the property, if you go to sell the property, you will realize a financial gain. This means that the price that you purchased your property for is most likely going to increase, right, over the long term. So when you go to sell it, you're going to realize a financial gain or a profit from purchasing that property. Another big advantage to purchasing property is that it gives you special tax breaks. You get to deduct the interest that you pay on your mortgage and also your property taxes. So this saves you more money than if you were to rent a home. Of course, the most exciting part about being a homeowner is that you get to customize your home any way that you like. So whether it's changing the paint color or the fixtures or redoing your yard, you get that amazing feeling of being your own homeowner and tailoring it to be exactly the way that you want it. Lastly, if you're looking to improve your credit, then purchasing a property can help you do that. The payments that you make towards your mortgage actually help to improve your credit score. While there are definitely reasons that people need to rent from time to time, if you have the financial ability to invest and purchase property, that is always the way to go. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope the market tips that I gave you and the information I provided about the differences between renting versus buying are helpful. And if you are looking for an outgoing client-based realtor on the island of Maui, please feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 808-344-5100, or you can check me out at homesweetmaui.com. Thanks so much. Aloha.